Hello students, this is Kulpreet and today I am going to elaborate the chapter of class 11th English literature, The Lament by Anton Chekhov. So about the author, that he was a Russian playwright and a story writer and born in Taganrog, Russia in 29th January 1860. एंटोन चेकॉव ने मैक्सिको यूनिवर्सिटी से अपना मेडिकल ऑप्शन फील्ड ऑप्ट किया था and after that he became a doctor and during that period of time he started writing these short stories and he is considered to be the greatest writer of short story fiction in history. Now before starting the chapter I just want to touch the point here that many of the students they usually ask the question that the difference between core and literature. One thing I want to tell you students, that core is a compulsory paper and it actually gives you the knowledge of both language and literature. But if you are opting the English literature subject, it is a very specialized one. You have to go in depth of the literature work or the literary work, and mainly this subject focuses on the thinking skills and you have to think very deeply and minutely as well. And definitely if you are having the English literature degree, number of doors will be open for you in future. So now here I am going to summarize the story. The Lament is a story of a poor horse cart driver जिसका नाम है इयोना पैटापॉव. वो बहुत परेशान है, वो बहुत दुखी है because recently his son had died and his heart is too heavy with the grief of losing his son and वो अपनी बात को शेयर करना चाहता है, किसी को बताना चाहता है. जैसा एक्चुअली में जब हम परेशान होते हैं तो हम अपनी दुख को किसी को बताना चाहते हैं. Why? Because to lessen our sadness or sorrow. But unfortunately, Iona Patapov found nobody who was actually been interested to listen his story. Iona tries a lot to talk to his fears. उसने अपने कस्टमर्स से, अपने जो कार्ट वो चलाता था उसके कस्टमर्स से बात करने की कोशिश की, बट they all gave him a cold shoulder. It means that nobody was interested to listen his tale. So we can say he does not find any listener in his life to just to listen his story or the sadness. So at this point of time वो क्या करते हैं, he goes to his horse and start telling him about the son's death. His horse also seems to very sympathetic towards him. और जो हॉर्स है वो भी एक अच्छे लिसनर की तरह से उसकी स्टोरीज को वो सुनते हैं. This shows that the animals seem to be better than the human being. Now I am going to elaborate the story here. The Lament. It is twilight. A thick wet snow is slowly twirling around the newly lighted street lamps and lying in soft thin layers on roofs, on horses' back, on people's shoulder and hats. Now the author says that the story begins with the snowfall. It was the evening time and the snow was falling and the thick layer covered the newly lighted street lamps को cover कर लिया था snow ने, and a soft thin layer had covered the roofs, horses' back, people's shoulder and hat. The cab driver Iona Patapov, जो इयोना पैटापॉव हैं, जो यहाँ के मेन प्रोटागोनिस्ट हैं, इस स्टोरी के मेन करेक्टर हैं, is quite white and looks like a phantom. He was in his appearance was very white in color, as well as the snow was also falling on him. That's why he was completely looking like a phantom. Phantom का मतलब होता है वो एक भूत की तरह से नजर आ रहे थे. He is bent double as far as a human body can bend double. और उन्होंने अपने आप को ऐसे डबल कर रखा था, इतना he had folded himself or his body as much as he could. He is seated on his box. He never makes a move and he was sitting on his box and motionless. If a whole snowdrift fell on him, it seems as if he would not find it necessary to shake it off. ऐसा लग रहा था that if the snow drift means the pile of snow, अगर बहुत सारी snow भी fell on him, उनके ऊपर गिर जाती, then also it would be not necessary for him to shake it off. उनके लिए ये ज़रूरी नहीं था कि वो उसको वहाँ से गिरा देते. It seems as if his little horse is also quite white and remains motionless. He was not alone there. He was having a companion, a little horse. He was also quite white and been covered with the snow as well. And he was also remain motionless just like his master. वो भी अपने मास्टर की तरह से स्नो में कवर्ड था और मोशनलेस था. Its immobility, its angularity, and its straight wooden legs, even close by, give it the appearance of a gingerbread horse worth a kopeck. Author says that it was motionless, its immobility, it means he was still, its angularity means it was thin, वो बहुत पतला था, and its legs were looking just like a wooden legs, इतनी कमजोर थी कि वो wood का appearance दे रही थी. And he says that the appearance of the horse was just looking like an artificial horse. Gingerbread means एक artificial horse की तरह से लग रहा था. And the worth of that horse was just a kopeck. Kopeck means a coin, a Russian currency. Even though he was a living being, but seems to be just like an artificial horse. It is no doubt plunged in deep thought. An author says there is no doubt that he was indulged in deep thought just like his master. If you were snatched from the plough, from your usual grey surroundings, and were thrown into the slough full of monstrous light. Now, here the author wants to say, and I just want to elaborate this line, that if somebody snatches you out from your comfortable zone and put you somewhere where you don't want to be, कैसा लगेगा हमें कि जहां हम चाहते नहीं है और हमें वहां रख दिया जाए तो हमें कैसा लगेगा. The same thing happened with these two, Iona and the horse as well, that they had been snatched from the plough. Plough means field. उनको गांव से, उनको field area से निकाल के लाया गया था. From your usual grey surrounding, from their usual surroundings, उनके अपने surroundings से बाहर लाया गया, and were thrown into the slough, and forcibly these two had been thrown into a slough. Slough means a daldal. Here daldal refers to the city life. यहाँ पर सिटी लाइफ को रेफर कर रहा है, उनको सिटी में धकेला गया, full of monstrous light, and that city was full of huge lights, unceasing noise, unceasing means unstoppable noise, and hurrying people, and people were in hurry, वो अपनी इतनी जल्दबाजी में थे, and you too would find it difficult not to think. And in this situation, if we put ourselves, it is very difficult to think. I just want to tell you here, the students, that the snow here also symbolizes something. That snow falling on Iona, it symbolizes its calmness. Why? Because due to his grief. Snow on the horse presents that it was a true companion to his master. And snow on other people is the symbol of the frozen feelings. ये उनकी जमी हुई feelings को show करती है, that the people in the city, they hadn't noticed the man who was so sad and sorrowful. ये आज की materialistic life को show करती है, that we are so busy in our lives now these days. Now, Iona and his horse have not moved from their place for a long while. They were still motionless over there for a long time. They left their yard before dinner, and up to now not a fare. And in this city actually refers here to the Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is a town in Russia. तो ये रशिया के एक पिट्सबर्ग की कहानी है। तो वो अपनी जहाँ पिट्सबर्ग में रह रहे थे, इट वॉज अ यार्ड, और उन्होंने वहाँ से डिनर नहीं किया एंड दे वर वेटिंग फॉर देयर कस्टमर एंड दे डिडंट फाइंड, और उन्हें मिला भी नहीं कोई कस्टमर अभी तक। द इवनिंग मिस्ट इज डिसेंडिंग ओवर द टाउन, द वाइट लाइट्स ऑफ द लैम्प्स आर रिप्लेसिंग ब्राइटर रेज। नाउ इट वॉज द इवनिंग टाइम, fog and mist was coming near and capturing the town, and the white lights of the street lamps, they are replacing the brighter rays. Here the brighter rays means the sun rays. जो sun rays हैं, they become dim now, and their place had been taken by the lamp lightning. What happened now? And the hub of the street is getting louder. Cabby for Viborg Way suddenly hears Iona cabby, and the street was completely been noisy. And suddenly what happens? The Iona heard the voice that someone was calling for the Viborg Way. It means some customer been calling over there. So Iona jumps and through his snow covered eyelashes, and as he heard, he jumped from his cab, and he was totally been covered with snow, even the eyelashes as well. Sees an officer in great coat with his hood over his head, and now Iona saw one of the customer. He was wearing, he was an officer, and he was wearing a long coat with his hood over his head. Viborg Way, the officer repeats, are you asleep? Hey, Viborg Way. And again he repeated, are you sleeping? I am talking about, are you interested to go to Viborg Way? उसने दोबारा पूछा, क्या तुम जाना चाहोगे? With a nod of assent, Iona picks up the reins, in the consequence of which layers of snow slip off the horse's back and neck. And Iona nodded his head of assent. Assent means here agreement. He gave the concern that yes, he is ready, and then he picked up his reins. Reins means a narrow strap, एक पतली सी strap that actually been attached to the horse. उसने, जिसे हम लगाम कहते हैं, उसने लगाम को खींचा, and the result was that the layer that actually covered the horse, it slipped off from the back and the neck of the horse. The officer seats himself in a sleigh. The cab driver smacks his lip to encourage his horse, stretches out his neck like a swan. And now, officer seated over there in the sleigh, the cab driver means here Iona. Iona smacks means he made a sound just to encourage his horse. उसने अपने मुंह से एक आवाज निकाली अपने हॉर्स को इनकरेज करने के लिए, and he himself stretched his neck, और अपनी गर्दन को उसने स्ट्रेच किया just like a swan bird, एक बर्ड की तरह, and sits properly. And this actually he did so because of the force of the habit. This was the actually habit of Iona. ये उसकी आदत थी करने की, but it was not necessary at that point of time because his horse was smoothly moving according to his command. वो उसकी कमांड से आसानी से चल रहा था. But this shows that Iona was a typical horse cart driver. And habit then necessity brandishes his whip. Brandishes means wave. उसने घुमाया his whip. Whip means lash. उसने अपने चाबुक को घुमाया, but it was not necessary over there. ये जरूरत नहीं थी, but he did because of his habit. The little horse also stretches its neck, bends its wooden looking legs, and makes a move undecidedly. And the same the horse also did. It also stretched its neck. उसने अपनी neck को stretch कर लिया था, and he also bent its wooden leg and ready to move. What are you doing, werewolf? Is the exclamation Iona hears from the dark mass moving to and fro as soon as they have started. And as they started to move, जैसे ही वो चलने वाले थे, Iona heard the offensive word of like werewolf. एक गलत शब्द आया, उसको सुनाई दिया that somebody was calling him some offensive word, werewolf, from the dark mass. Dark mass means from the big crowd that was moving here and there. जो भीड़ वहां पर चल रही थी उसमें से किसी ने abusive word इयोना को बोला, werewolf. werewolf हम कह सकते हैं wolf in the shape of man, man in the shape of wolf, sorry. And then, where the devil are you going? To the right. Now the officer asked him that where are you moving, and Iona answered that I am going towards right. You do not know how to drive. Keep to the right, calls the officer angrily. And the officer who was sitting in the Iona's cab, he spoke in some furious way that you don't know how to ride, so be on your path in a right way. A coachman from a private carriage swears at him. Now as he moved further, one of the private carriage, coachman means driver, एक private carriage का driver, he started abusing, swears means he's also started abusing Iona, a passerby who has run across the road and rubbed his shoulder against the horse's nose. Now one of the passerby also, एक आदमी जो कि पैदल चल रहा था, who was on his foot and ran across the road, और उसने भागकर रोड को क्रॉस किया था, suddenly rubbed his shoulder by the Iona's horse's nose. उसका shoulder जो है Iona के horse की nose से टकरा गया. And then he looks at him furiously, और उस आदमी ने बहुत गुस्से में, in a very angry way, looked towards Iona as he sweeps the snow from his sleeves. And जब वो अपने sleeves से झाड़ रहा था, sweeps means as he was cleaning the snow from his sleeve, he was looking very angrily towards Iona. Iona shifts about on his seat as if he were on needles, and Iona now became alert that he get to know that he was not riding properly. This shows that he was not in his proper state of mind. उसका दिमाग उसके काबू में ही नहीं था. He was indulged in his own sorrow and grief. So, but he became alert at that position, and here the author has used here the phrase on pins and needles. It means he became nervous. वो nervous हो गया and moves his elbow as if he were trying to keep his equilibrium. And then he moved and tried to move his elbow just like to maintain the equilibrium. Equilibrium means just to maintain the balance. ऐसा लग रहा था उसने अपने उसको move किया elbows को कि अपना balance बनाने के लिए. And gasps about like someone suffocating, and he was panting. वो हाँफ रहा था because ऐसा लग रहा था somebody was suffocating him, या उसको suffocation हो रही है. Who does not understand why and where he is there, and he did not have the answer that what was the reason that he was there in that city. वो उस शहर में क्यों है? What scoundrel they all are, jokes the officer. One would think they had all entered into an agreement to jostle you or fall under your nose. Here the officer who was sitting in the cab of Iona, he made the fun of him by saying that they all here refers to those people, those who were abusing Iona. जो उसको गलत लैंग्वेज में बात कर रहे थे, वो कहता है they all were so foolish that they want to jostle means they want to push you down. Jostle means तुम्हें गिराना चाहते हैं, or fall under your horse, or they actually want to come under your horse themselves. या तो वो तुम्हारे को गिराना चाहते हैं, या वो खुद तुम्हारे हॉर्स के आगे आना चाहते हैं. This means that officer said it ironically. Actually he was making fun of Iona. वो Iona का मजाक उड़ा रहा था. Iona looks around at officer and moves his lip. He evidently wants to say something, but the only sound that issues is a snuffle. Iona then looked towards the officer. ऐसा लगा he got a chance to speak to him. उसको ऐसा लगा मुझे एक चांस मिला है ऑफिसर से बात करने का के लिए. And he moved his lip, but he could not. Only the snuffle sound. Snuffle means a very low grunting sound came from his mouth. What asks the officer? Officer ने उससे पूछा Iona से, what happened? What you are saying? Iona twists his mouth into a smile and with an effort says hoarsely. And Iona twisted his face, having the smile with lot of efforts. He said in a very roughly voice that my son Baron died this week. And then he said that my son had died this week. What did he die of? Officer inquired what was the reason of his death. Iona turns with his whole body towards his fare and says, and who knows, they say high fever. Iona then turned his whole body, पूरा पीछे की तरफ मुड़ गया, and start telling his tale to that officer. That they say, they means here the medical staff, the doctors, the nurse, and the person, those who were working in the hospitals. They say that my son was having high fever. He was 3 days in the hospital and then died. God's will be done. And this was the wish of the god, Iona said. Turn round, the devil sounds from the darkness. And suddenly there was a sound came from the darkness. And whose sound was this? Kiski आवाज थी वो? Again the officer. He said, turn around the devil. Have you popped off, old doggy? And again using such harsh, offensive words, abusive words to Iona and said, why you popped off? Popped off means why you turned around with a hop? क्यों फुदक कर पीछे की तरफ आ गए हो? Use your eyes. Go on, says the officer. Otherwise, we shall not get there by tomorrow. Hurry up a bit. And he said that be faster. Otherwise, it was difficult for me to reach to my destination. The cab driver again stretches his neck, sits up, and with a bad grace brandishes his whip. And again Iona stretched his neck, sits properly, and again the traditional work he did. अपनी चाबुक को हिलाने का काम किया. Several times again he turns to look at his fare, but the latter has closed his eyes and apparently is not disposed to listen. And many times again Iona turned his face that to tell his tale, but the officer, he closed his eyes, and clearly this shows that he was not disposed to listen. Disposed means he was not at all interested to listen his tale. Having deposited the officer in Viborg, he stops by Tavern. Now, after deposited means after leaving the officer in the Viborg, he stops. Iona stopped over there the tavern. Tavern means here the pub. वो pub के पास में रुक गया, doubles himself up on his seat and again remains motionless, while the snow once more begins to cover him and his horse. और दोबारा से horse को और उसको जो बर्फ है उसने कवर कर लिया. An hour and another, then along the footpath with a squeak of galoshes and quarreling came 3 men, 2 of them tall and lanky, the third one short and humpbacked. And now what happened? After 1 hour and another hour, it means after 2 hours, there the sound came of squeaking sound of galoshes. Galoshes means a typical sounds of shoes. जूतों की आवाज आती है. And he saw that the 3 men came over there. They were quarreling and fighting with one another. And 2 of them tall and lanky, जिसमें से 2 आदमी जो थे वो tall थे and thin थे. And the third one was short and having the curve on his back. Cabby to the police bridge. Cabby to the police bridge in a cracked voice calls the humpback. One of the person in the three of the men, he said to Iona, are you interested to go to police bridge? The three of us for two grevniks. Grevniks means here the money, and three of them, they were ready to give Iona the three grevnik, means a very small amount of money. And Iona, actually the Iona's passengers, they always offered him very low fare for a ride, and he always agreed, as this shows that he was not at all interested whether it is a ruble, it is a kopeck, he was not at all interested. This shows that he was not being attached with money, or we can say, or with the worldly matter, because he was a broken heart, a broken father, we can say. Iona picks up his reins and smack his lips. Two grevnik is not a fair price. It was actually not a worthy price for Iona, but he does not mind whether it is a ruble or 5 kopeck. To him, it is all the same now. Every money was same for him, so long as they are fares. The young man jostling each other and using bad language. The three men who were there in the Iona's cab, they were jostling, they were pushing each other, one another, and using very bad language. And they approached the sleigh, and all three at once tried to get onto the seat, and they were quarreling, pushing each other, using bad language, and they actually tried to sit over there at the same time. Then begins a discussion as to which two shall sit and who shall be one to stand. And now the discussion among three of them, that who is going to sit and who is going to stand. After wrangling, abusing each other and much petulance, and after wrangling means argument, after a lot of argument, they came to the decision. They last decided that the humpback shall stand, and as he is the smallest, then they decided that humpback is going to stand because he was the smallest one. Now then, hurry up, says the humpback in a twanging voice. Twanging voice means in a vibrating sharp voice, he said to Iona, as he takes his place and breathes in Iona's neck, doing such kind of mischiefs over there with Iona, just puffing the breaths in the Iona's neck. Old furry hair mate, what a cap you have! There is not a worse one to be found in all Pittsburgh, and making the fun of the poor cab driver Iona, and said to him that you old furry, again use the abusive and offensive language. Here mate means oh friend, your cap is the worst one in this whole city, कि इससे गंदी कैप तुम्हारी इस पूरी सिटी में नहीं मिलेगी. He giggles Iona, and Iona in a very suppressed manner he started laughing. Now you such a hurry up, are you going the whole way at this pace? Pace means speed. And he said to Iona, are you going to ride this cab in the same speed? Do you want it in the neck? Do you want again the hit in your neck? My head feels like bursting, says one of the lanky ones. And one of the thin man, he said that my head is bursting today. The reason behind that, last night at the Donk Masvos, Vaska and I drank the whole of 4 bottles of cognac. And he said that it was bursting because at last night he had taken the 4 bottles of cognac. Cognac means a brandy. उसने कहा कि उसने रात को एक रात पहले जो है ब्रांडी पी ली थी with वास्का. And here the Donk Masvos means the place. ये जगह का नाम है कि वहां पर वास्का के साथ उसने कॉग्नेक की 4 bottles को लिया था. I understand what you lie for, says the other lanky one angrily. And one of the another lanky man, he said that why you are lying? It's a such, you are a liar. You lie like a brute. Brute means beast. You are just lying just like a wild animal. God strike me, it's the truth. He said, no, no, I am telling this truth. God is going to strike me if I'm telling a lie. It's as much the truth as that of love's coughs. And now he said that you are telling the truth as just like the parasite. Louse means the parasites. The parasites started coughing. यहाँ पर उनकी बात हो रही है जुओं की, कि अगर जुएं खांस रही हैं, इतनी ही सच्ची तुम्हारी बात है. He. Iona grins Iona. What gay young gentleman. In Iona became gay. Gay means happy, and started laughing in a very suppressed way. Shaw. Go to the devil. Again, Shaw means here the expression of impulsiveness. Go to the devil, says the humpback indignantly. And in a very indignantly means in a very angry way, he said to Iona, are you going to get on or not, you old pest? Are you going to move in such a speed? And again using such of the harsh words to the poor Iona. So now here the question comes, why actually, what do you think, what is the reason behind that Iona was laughing, and why he was praying to God to bless such these gentlemen, those who were abusing him? This was the question of mine. Next time I am going to ask the answer.